So this here is kind of a second version of a light box that my nephew and I worked on this summer. This light box, unlike the last one, is actually consisted of this part here is a 1/8 sheet of nylon, 1 foot by 1 foot. Underneath this, there's a piece of wax paper, and just standard wax paper that you'd find at a convenience store or a grocery store. Underneath that is a sheet of frosted nylon. Unfortunately, I don't think the frosted nylon really did as much help, which is why I had to put the wax paper in between. But then basically it's a sandwich that starts with nylon at the top, then wax paper, nylon, wax paper, nylon, wax paper, and then on the very bottom, this is a sheet of just galvanized steel, 1 foot sheet that I put on just to give it a backing. This is an aluminum U-channel. It's basically a 1/2 inch thick aluminum. It's got a U-channel on the inside. These pieces all fit into nicely. Now, unlike the last one, we had this be voice activated. This one is not voice activated. It instead comes with a dimmer switch here. It's a digital dimmer switch. Turning it adjusts a potentiometer. Potentiometer goes into a timing circuit that actually powers a PWM signal that goes towards this. This is basically what this light looks like. It's the same kind of light, but here you can actually look directly into the screen without it really hurting your eyes. Now you can see on this video that it is flickering. It doesn't appear to be flickering to my eyes because, again, it's a PWM control. If we increase the PWM control at all, the flickering becomes a lot less apparent on the screen. That's because the duty cycle, the percent duty cycle, is increasing. The interesting thing about this type of a light is that you can look directly at it, and right here, this is where the LEDs are. You can actually see the LEDs are in there. The LEDs shine horizontally through the nylon, and as they run into impurities in the material, as they run into the obscurity of the wax paper, it reflects off of it and bounces outward. So it gives it a very unique feel. You can really only see the LED if you look at it kind of sideways, and even then they're not really that bright. But this gives it's a very holistic lighting situation, very clean. If I were to improve this at all, first of all, you can see that I really did not do a good job on the corners on this. Light escapes, doesn't bother me that much. This is just a prototype. I would replace this dimmer switch with something that maybe a little bit more intelligently controlled, so I could click buttons, flip it up and down. I might use a Raspberry Pi Zero W for that. Overall, yep, this is another Lightbox project. This is significantly lighter, significantly smaller, but the same amount of brightness.